I intend to get over myself. I intend to fall in love with myself again, is what I actually intend to do. I intend to be the person I know I can be. I intend to accept whatever version of me I'm being, which in this case is the small, pathetic. I'll never be able to do it all. And so I don't do anything. And that's not true. I do some things, but it's just barely enough. And it's this half-ass, I'm here. What more do you want from me? Way of being. And it's so silly. But I give myself lots of evidence that I can't. I feed that thought more than I need to. I mean, this balcony is like a metaphor for my life where, however it was when I first, you almost can't see all of the fucking trash bags underneath that blanket of stuff that has been sitting there for a week, not being dealt with. Inside, my apartment is very clean, you know. For me. When I go out into the world, I realize, an air of being very put together. And that's because I put myself together before I go out in the world. But I struggle with putting myself together just for me, you know. I'm realizing how far I have to go in the self-care department. I know all the steps I need to take. I'm just not taking them because I'm overwhelmed at how many of them there are. And so I know the advice, focus on the one thing that's right in front of you. But picking one, I don't know. I have a lot of buts. I have a lot of excuses, and I feel like I am digging a hole in the sand and making progress, and then the water comes up and fills it back in, you know? And my inclination is to just give up and to want someone to come in and save me, and to know that that's not actually what I want, that I want to save myself, but I don't know how, is an excuse that I use. I am too weak is another story I tell myself. I have a friend that's talked about the almighty decision, and she makes it all the time, you know, decides she wants to go dumpster diving and goes dumpster diving and saves a shit ton of money. Decides she wants to quit drinking for a year, and so she quits drinking for most of the year. She decides she wants to be a vegetarian, and so she's a vegetarian. I have yet to build up that level of trust within myself. I have repeatedly broken my own trust. I deprive myself of time and attention and nutrients and hydration and love, caring. Because it's a lot easier to give it to other people. But that's not even true. Like it's like I fill myself up and then I go around just giving it all out and then find myself depleted and then start over from scratch again instead of caring for myself on a consistent basis and then being able to care for others on a consistent basis. I see how the way that I show love to myself is conditional, you know. When I'm doing well, then I deserve to be cared for. When I'm not, then I don't. Seems to be the current programming I'm operating under, and it's kind of silly. And I know it. And I was about to say I don't know how to change it, but I do. I just am not changing it. It's silly. I've been watching these videos of me. It's a lot more fun to see happy bouncing Kyla. But I'm getting messages from all over that this is an important part of the process, the journey, if you will. But what life has been like for me the past few days is a lot of just like pathological weakness, as Jordan Peterson would put it, but wanting to not exist anymore. You know, not mapping out ways to do it, but just feeling like that's the only way out. It's the only solution to all of these quote-unquote problems that I perceive in my reality, which are allegedly not that serious. I do find myself like going back to gratitude, you know, but it feels hollow. When I don't, when I'm not connected to my purpose, whatever, a purpose. Pick something, anything, and go for it. Pick all the things and go for none of them. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. And I'm getting fucking pissed at myself because I do know, but I can't reach it, you know? I know I'm being ridiculous. I know this is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. If I wanted it to be different, it could be different. So what am I getting out of this? Not having to claim full responsibility for my life and the way it looks or feels. Where do I deserve credit? What are my strengths? Connecting with people. Supporting people, empowering people. Seeing who they really are. So those are my strengths. I can turn them to me. The sun's coming out. Here's what's happening, though. Here's what's happening is that I know all of this information about who I am and who I want to be in the world and what we're all doing here and blah, blah, blah. And then I see myself showing up in a way that's not that. Half-assing everything, not everything, but a lot of things because I am scared. Because I am scared of rejection and failure and all these other bullshit things that aren't even real and don't even matter and are all in my head, and still I let it hold me fucking back. And why? Because it literally feels like I'm going to die. Like that's the message that I'm being sent by my body. And I know that that is not true. Am I going to die from failure or rejection or exposure, being seen for who I really am and people deciding they don't like it? Back in the day, that was a rational fear. Being cast out from the tribe, left to fend for yourself and likely be eaten by a large animal. But that is no longer the case. It still fucking feels like it, though. Like I would rather be eaten by a large animal than go on not knowing how to be me. So, because there are no large animals readily available to consume me, I guess I'll just keep taking baby steps. Being a little bit more me every day. And hoping that that's enough. But I want more than that. I want more than that. I want more than that. I want to be all of me every day. And I want to break this cycle of, depression, is what label could be applied to it so that the masses can understand it, but it doesn't feel accurate. Mine is more than that because it's mine. I want to stop this cycle of wanting to crawl out of my fucking skin and just not be me. Not be who I'm being. So stop being who you're being and be who you are. Fuck, Kyla. Come on. Come on. Come the fuck on. How do I see my magnificence when I am not being magnificent? Maybe I am being magnificent. I just don't know it. It hurts. Life hurts. As Gary Vee would say, and the world doesn't care. The market doesn't care. Maybe the market does care. because the market feels it too. Whatever the market is, the world. Everywhere I go, I see it being reflected back to me. And of course it is, because it's how I'm feeling. So, what do I go new places? No. I feel new things. And then I draw in people that feel those same things. So what do I want to feel? I want to feel secure, goddammit. I want to feel secure. So my urge is to call all the people that can help me feel secure temporarily. Maybe I feel secure by not wasting time sitting around wondering about how to feel secure, and I just fucking conjure the feeling of a time when I did feel secure, and I can't reach it right now. It's perfect to be me. Even if I can't see how. I mean, okay. Evidence. My dog still loves me, even though he got fleas and it was hard for me to take action. And when I did it out of like resentment. And so, like I have with so many people in my life, where it's like, ugh, how dare you need anything from me? So I can understand why people might have that reaction when I come to them, you know? But I never get that response. And maybe it is because I spend so much time giving that when I do need something, people are happy to show up. But I, A, have to be willing to ask, and B, have to be willing to receive. And C, have to remember to keep giving from a place that feels good, getting to the place where it feels good to give, and then giving where I can. I feel like less of a fraud than I used to, because I've been more open about my quote-unquote struggles or whatever. So I guess that's something. I used to be take my role seriously as a pillar in a high-vibing, positive thinking community. And maybe I still am, but for a while I felt like I wasn't telling the whole story, so I stopped telling the story at all. And so, fuck. I'm so fucking sick of this victim ass. Spiraling completely, like, unable to control my emotions bullshit. I can understand why I'm not feeling wanted in the way that I want to feel wanted, because I'm not even wanting myself. And even still, that's... people are showing up and wanting me. But there's one person that I've ascribed like this level of desire to, or two even, or three, because they don't want me. it means something. But these others that do want me, there must be something wrong with me. Or, yeah, there must be something wrong with them. Because they want somebody that's broken, is how I'm unconsciously seeing it. Am I broken? I mean, what does broken even mean? Yeah, as broken as the rest of us, you know? Constantly putting myself back together, and maybe that's just the way that it is for all of eternity. Yeah, the tower. Everything crashes down and then rebuild, and then everything crashes down and rebuild, and then everything crashes down and rebuild, and then it's like empires. So maybe I stop making it about me, that like Kyla, the pathetic little human that I'm seeing, and make it about the life of Kyla and what's possible within it, and go for it, balls to the wall. Or maybe I sit here on this balcony full of trash bags and keep ruminating about it all. I get to choose. I think I will choose grocery store. Start preparing this space, start preparing myself for stepping back into mom mode. One place where there's less room for excuses. It's a good chance to practice for me. All kinds of things, because if I'm not careful, then I end up resenting my children the same way that I resent my dog and anybody else in my life that needs something from me at any time that I'm not currently caring for myself properly. It's not their fault, but I allow myself to adopt the perspective of feeling burdened. And they feel that. And I am me, and this is part of my experience. And while I can't shield them from anything really, well, what I can do is communicate to them with my words and my actions as much as possible that they are not a burden, that this is within me, and be an example of learning how to get back to good, rather than an example of what perfection and always having it together looks like. So hopefully someday they'll understand. Hopefully someday we all will. I am a badass. My glass isn't half anything. I am a badass. My glass, yeah, it's fucking overflowing. 'Cause I'm a badass. A motherfucking badass. A badass. Prove it, bitch. I love you. I was just imagining, like, if I, how I would say that to a partner or to my kids. Like, what did I just say? I love you. I might. I fucking love you. Get your shit together. Because I love you and I know you are more than this. You hear me? Get your shit together. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and get out there and work, 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 work. There it is. Bring that in, bring that in, bring that in, bring that in, bring that in. Bring that in, bring that in, bring that in. You know who you are. Go out and fucking be it. Alright, I love you. Go do some shit.